Hello. Wow, we are moving up in the world. Look, I got a mic on. It's been a minute since I've done a video. I've had a very busy 2026 in a good way. A lot of blessings. I got to go to South by Southwest and do like a million interviews. I've done some interviews just outside of that as well. Plug. I did some cool things. And then I got into grad school. So I've been prepping for that because that starts later on this year. Yeah, there's been a lot going on to where I haven't gotten to make YouTube videos in a while, but I'm really excited to make this one today. I did a video like a year, maybe almost 2 years ago at this point, of like my everyday makeup routine. I did it like the Vogue Beauty Secrets type vibe, and I'm gonna do that again. I think it's so fun. I've changed a lot of my products and I've changed the way I want it to look. At least I think it looks different, I don't know. But yeah, so I thought it'd just be fun to do that and get back into the YouTube swing of things. Do I have anywhere to go? No, but I wanted to do a video. The main thing with my makeup routine that I think has changed is being moisturized. I'm not saying I wasn't before, but it's become more of a priority when I'm doing my makeup. I don't want anything to dry me out. And we're also in peak like cedar season in Texas, which dries me out like crazy. Like I woke up this morning and I felt like when SpongeBob in the SpongeBob movie was like about to die, I was like, I need water. So anyway, that's become a big part of my routine. So that's gonna be a big thing we'll focus on today. I also am gonna put some of the inspo pics. This is the makeup look I've been loving. I just think it's so beautiful, very timeless. And those are some of the things I've tried to emulate as I've changed up my makeup routine. I've changed products I use, I've changed just the overall, I feel like I've learned some things. I don't know, I go on TikTok, that's my research. And yeah, let's just get right into it. The first thing that I absolutely love, I just got this and I've been using it for maybe like the past month. It's the Rhode glazing milk. I got the little sample size, but I will be getting the full size. This stuff is so nice. The consistency when I'd see people using it kind of threw me off. I was like, ooh, that looks like it's gonna like feel like really runny all over your face, but no, your skin will soak it up. You'll feel so refreshed, and I use it in every step of my routine. You will see. So anyway, we're gonna start with that with my tinted moisturizer. I've used this probably since high school, different ones, okay? I've changed it out, but this product has never changed. It's the Laura Mercier tinted moisturizer. They've changed up the name, so I'm gonna put a little thing. They've changed the ingredients since I last bought one, so hopefully I still like the new version, but I'm using the old version. It's almost out, as you can see. Oh, okay, I'm gonna take some of this and put it on my hand. See, you take the glazing milk and you just put some of that in there. Then I mix it to make a nice, very dewy consistency. And then whatever's on my hand, I still try to use. So I just put it on my face. I take a brush. This is a new brush I got. I don't know. I don't think I had this one last time. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's wicked. Isn't that so cute? Look, it's Elphaba. And then I have a Glenda one, Fret Not. But anyway, so then I take it like this and I just go all over my face. And the glazing milk kind of like thins out the product to where it blends really nicely and it doesn't like cover me up really. It just accentuates my face, which is very much how I like to do my makeup. I like it to look very natural, and I think over the years I've started to notice it cakes a lot more. Might just be as I get older, my skin, you know, is drier and that might cause it. So focusing on like that dewy look has really helped. My makeup drawer is getting ridiculous. It's getting way too full. I need to like go out and put just the essentials in it. Then I'm gonna go in with my Rare Beauty concealer. I love this stuff. I love Rare Beauty. I like their messaging and their goal towards funding mental health organizations. I do believe like each part of your purchase goes towards mental health research or advocacy. So that's a really big reason I love it, aside from I love Selena Gomez so much. So if you wanna support a certain makeup brand, I definitely think supporting Rare Beauty is worth it. All right, so I did the glazing milk thing again, and then I'm just gonna, this is definitely not the right brush, but don't judge me. I don't have a concealer brush that I like. So I'm gonna go in and just dot it out. One thing that I've learned is don't rub. Like I know it's called like a buffing brush, like this one is more of a buffing brush. Don't rub into your face, definitely like dab. There's a episode of either Sweet Life on Deck or Sweet Life with Zach and Cody that stuck with me as a child. Cody taught me everything I need to know about laundry, okay? Where he's going, dab, don't rub. And I always remember that when there's a stain, I dab, don't rub. But I think I can now integrate that into my makeup routine too. Dab, don't rub. Because rubbing's just gonna lift up all the ingredients or all the stuff you've already put on, and it's gonna mix everything, and that's when it starts to look muddy. So in the words of Cody Martin, dab, don't rub. Next, I'm going to do my bronzer. I love this stuff. Again, it's Rare Beauty. This I recently learned, yeah, you can also mix with the glazing milk. So I get like a good amount on my skin like that. And then take the handy dandy glazing milk, and then I'm just gonna mix it together like that. It just like takes out the intensity of the product, which I like. You know, you're gonna get the pigment you need, but you're not gonna get an insane amount of pigment, which is something I like. Like I said, I don't let anything go to waste. So I put whatever from mixing it with my hand, I put on my face still. Then I'm gonna take a brush. Cream products and brushes used to freak me out, but I think I've learned, like I said, the dab, don't rub technique, and it picks up just the amount of product you need, like I said. So I'm gonna go in and do the little E trick where you go like, you make like an E on your face and just get that all over. I love this stuff. It lasts all day, and I really feel like it does kind of just lift your face if you want to do like that lifting effect, and that's what I like to do. So, and then go in and do a little bit with my eye, just like that. So I think it adds a little bit of some color, some sun-kissed look. I'm so pale right now because I don't know, it's just I don't go outside very often. And then a little bit on the nose. I think it looks really nice. Then I definitely do need to clean off my hand once I'm done with my routine that I have forgotten in the past, and then I get it on my clothes and I'm like, oh, whoopsies. Well, I'm gonna let the bronzer sit for a second, and I'm gonna go in and do my eyes. I never really do much with my eyes, like eyeshadow or anything. I've tried to get better at it as I've gotten older. My friend Kara gave me this product, or like recommended this product to me like a year ago when we were at a wedding, and I was trying to do glitter, and I was like, the glitter does not stick to my eyes. Like it just ends up looking muddy, and you can't even tell that I did glitter. Like, how do you make, and she's fantastic at it. I'm like, how do you even make it look like you have any type of fun product on your eyes? She recommended the e.l.f. Lock It Down eyeshadow primer. This stuff is fantastic. I sometimes just wear it on its own because I feel like my eyelids can be kind of dark. So this just brightens them up, and maybe I won't even put on anything after. But you just take the product, it's like kind of a creamy color, and put it on your eyes. Then you're done. No, I'm kidding. And then you pat it into your eyelid area. I go all the way up to like my eyebrow, kind of, or to like my brow bone. I go up there. I do think it kind of just brightens up that area, and I could stop here, but I will add product, like eyeshadow. But yeah, and then it says, like, I think on the packaging to let it sit maybe for like 30 seconds, let it set in, and then after that you can apply product. My eyeshadow palette is very old. I did look into it, and it's very old. It's discontinued, but I'm still gonna be, I'll still show you. Maybe you can find it on eBay, or maybe you have it, I don't know. It's the Too Faced Natural Matte Palette. It is quite literally almost completely run through. Yeah, I've used it for a long time, but it's the best, and they should bring it back. But I'm gonna take like the kind of white pinky color and go all over. Another thing I've learned is to do like a gentle hand. Don't be like with all of it, you know, like be more gentle and pat it on and get the excess off. And then I like to go in with this more pinky color down here, kind of up in the crease. Again, I know nothing about doing eyeshadow. My newest priority with eyeshadow has been to just like brighten this area up, because I want it to look like I'm awake. I just focus on mostly the light colors but then I do a little bit of brown to just bring out my eye color. I go in between like this color and this color I'm clearly almost out of, but it's just like a really nice brown that doesn't have much orange to it. I don't want to have a lot of orange. And I just do that in like the crease. I like make a little like wing thing. I don't know if it does anything like I've been saying, but then I go in with this like thin brush. This is the Black Widow collection of my brushes, by the way. I think Ulta did a collab with Black Widow when it was coming out, and I love these brushes. So then I take like this dark brown up here, and I just like, oh, whoops, wrong brown. Ah! Okay, and then I just like do that, and then I go like right here, and then just wing it out. They're gonna be cousins, they're not twins. Ooh, that's intense. You never know how this is gonna turn out. It's a mystery. And then go on this one too. And then, like I said, we clean it up in post. This one really needs to be cleaned up, dear Lord. Okay, look how good that primer is, it's not coming off. Okay, I'm gonna clean this up, 1 second. Okay, I kind of like blended it out, so I hope it's less intense. It's a gamble when you do the eyeliner part, but I just like to give myself a little bit of like a brown wing to lift everything up, like I was saying. I discovered these and I am obsessed with these. I was wondering what the hype was, and then I decided to give one a try, and now I want every single color. It's the Rhode Pocket Blushes. I have 2 right now. The first one I tried was Sleepy Girl, which I do love. I think I'll always go back and forth between Sleepy Girl and then Sprinkle is the other one I have. Right now I'm loving Sprinkle just because it really gives my face a lot of color and like a good flush. This one's perfect, like the name it's given. It looks like you've just woken up for a nap and you have that natural flush. This one's a little bit more pinky. So I'm gonna go in with Sprinkle today, but I love both of them. This is like its color. It's so pretty. I could never find it in the store, so I finally ordered it. And I'm so happy I did. So if you're in my boat and it's never in stock, for good reason it's never in stock because it's very popular, go and just order it. It got here so fast and I'm so happy with it. I ordered it from Sephora, by the way, that's what I'm talking about. I put in the glazing milk and you see it really just thins it out, gives a little bit less pigment, and then I'm gonna take my Wicked Glinda brush, which is the blush one, which I feel like just fits Glinda, and gonna pick up the product, and then I'm gonna start where I want most of the color, and then go up like this. I love blush. And then try and blend it up. One of the things I noticed about those makeup looks that I was trying to like emulate is you can't really tell where the blush ends or begins. So I've been trying to work on learning how to blend it. Oops, that's Sleepy Girl. I've been trying to work on learning how to blend it, which I think I'm getting better at. I don't know. If I'm not, don't tell me. I'm gonna do a little bit more. What's nice is this really is buildable and blendable. I would recommend, if you use it, to do something like I'm doing with like a glazing milk type thing, because I was struggling learning how to blend it without, but now that I have something that kind of makes the consistency very liquid, it really blends into my skin more than it did before. So I highly, highly recommend that glazing milk because I was really like, guys, what's the deal? And now I get it. It's so nice. And then I then go back in with like my foundation brush I used, and I'll just dot down here like this to get rid of like a harsh line. So it's just a nice little flush, I think. I really like it. And then I'm gonna do it on the other side. So 1 second. I did less blush on this side because this side of my face is kind of red right now in general. My face does that. And like, I think when I talk a lot or I get excited, I blush, and it drives me crazy still, but I'm trying to be better about not getting annoyed with it because it's just, a friend of mine told me this. It's like you just care. You care, you're excited about what you're doing, and your body's trying to show it. So anyway, I already kind of had a nice blush on this side, so I made this side match it a little bit, but this side looks more red. It's because I'm just excited. I'm excited to be filming a YouTube video, and so I didn't need as much blush on that side. Next, I'm going to let the blush sit for a second, and then I'm going to go in and do my brows. This is almost out. I really don't know if there's any product left in this, but I still use it hoping there's some in. It's the Benefit Brow thing they have. Like, look, it's so old. There's not even, like, there's no label on it anymore. So I just go in and brush my brows up and over. And then I'm gonna go in with the Rare Beauty. This one's also missing the, what is it with eyebrow canisters and the label going away? Weird, but this is the Rare Beauty, like, clear brow lift stuff. And then up and over. Right. Then the next part, I can't truthfully say this is my everyday mascara. My everyday mascara has been doing the thing where when I blink throughout the day, it gets onto my, like, under my eye. And I love that mascara. I love how it looks, but I think I'm gonna have to change it. I've heard that tubing mascara supposedly doesn't do that. So maybe I'll switch to tubing mascara, but I haven't bought one yet. It's the L'Oreal Panorama. I remember liking this one. There was no reason I stopped using it. So I'm gonna use this one and just start from the, like, the bottom of my lashes. And then I do this little brush up to really get them, and I like wisp them out like that. One of the best parts of doing these looks that I told you I was trying to emulate are they look just so dewy and almost like wet, you know? And I think highlighter is a big part of that, other than having just like a dewy base. So I love, love, love the Rare Beauty powder highlighters. These are the best things in the world, and I just got Mesmerize a little while ago, which is more of a pinky color. I used to use like Enlighten, which I love still, but I think when I'm this pale, it makes me look more pale. So this one warms me up a little bit. It's very much like a pinky color. So I'm gonna take a brush like this. I don't know if this is a highlighter brush. Do not come to me for advice about brushes because I don't know. I just use what I like to use. I'm gonna get a little bit on it, and then Rare Beauty is very, very pigmented. That's why people love it so much, why I love it so much, but definitely tap off the excess. And then I'm just gonna do right here and then up like that. Here and up, and then a little bit under my eye. For like when I'm in the sun, it'll hit the high points. And then I just think this blends really well with the pinky blush I did too. Yeah, so it just gives you like a nice like ethereal glow. And then we're gonna do it on the other side. Here and then up. And I do a very light hand. I'm not like, and then under the eye. And then this part is a hit or miss. The littlest bit of stuff you can do right here. Ariana Grande inspired me to do this. She always does it like this, so I always do it like this, and I think it looks beautiful. So just a little bit on the nose, and then I've seen people go up here, so why not? So I'm gonna take the Rare Beauty pressed finishing powder. I really like this. I'm still trying to find what my color is. I'm not sure. Again, I probably know this isn't the right brush. Just let me live. Gonna go under my eye, and then just to clean up a little bit, not a lot. You know, just to get rid of some of that excess shine. And now we're going to do my lips. This is my favorite part. I have so many different lip products, and I've been trying to find like my lip combo. You know, everyone's got their combo. Recently, Sarah Pigeon, who plays Carolyn Bessette in the FX Love Story, has been all over the place, and she's now a Rhode spokesperson. I loved her look that she did at the Actors Awards. That is one of my inspo picks for this look, and they did, there was an article about like what she was wearing for makeup, and she was wearing Sleepy Girl Pocket Blush, which I didn't wear in this one, but I love that one as well. And then she's doing the Press lip liner. This is a lip liner. I really like it. Some people complain that it doesn't stay on. I've never found a lip liner that does stay on for more than like an hour or two. So that doesn't really bug me, really. Like some people complain about that. I mean, you're gonna have to reapply it. You talk a lot, you're getting sips of water, or you're eating, like it's gonna disappear. So I think from what I've noticed, it does stay on for me. Like I don't realize, like right now there's no color on my lips. It doesn't look like this after 2 hours. Like I still see some pigment, if that makes sense. This is supposedly a lip contour, which I guess is different than a lip liner. I don't know. I don't know the science. And then the cool part of this rhode thing is the other side, like a silicone little brush thing, and you can kind of blend it in like that. You can like blend it in to where there's not like harsh lines. And then some people just stop here and they put on their lip gloss, or they leave it and they call it a day, which I've done. But I do like to add another extra step if I have time. Or I'll wear this also on its own, maybe without this lip contour. It's the Merit Beauty satin lipstick. I think it is so great. I want to get so many more colors. The color I have is Millennial. I think this color is beautiful. Let's see. It's so pretty. I like to put this on with the rhode. And then I go in with the Summer Fridays Pink Sugar. This is my holy grail. I wear it all day, every day. Sometimes I wear it as my only thing I'm wearing on my lips. Usually blot on something, but I don't have anything right now, so this is just the finished look. I really like it. I think it's me, but you know, accentuated some of my features on my face, and it's very dewy and it's pinky, and I just really like it. So I hope you enjoyed watching this. Stay tuned for more videos. I want to start making more again. Follow Real Talk and Reviews. That's where I do all my interviews that I'm consistently posting on. I do interviews, I do reviews, I do just pop culture centered stuff. And yeah, follow me on Instagram too if you'd like. That'd be cool. And I'll see you in my next video. Okay, bye.